Hey guys, Pastor Steve here. Just wanted to share a brief meditation with you today. Today I've been meditating in the book of Matthew, chapter 5, specifically in verse 10 through verse 12. So I wanted to read those for you this morning. The scripture says, "Those who are persecuted for righteousness are blessed, for theirs is for the kingdom of heaven is theirs. You are blessed when they insult and persecute you and falsely say every kind of evil against you because of me. Be glad and rejoice, because your reward is great in heaven, for that is how they persecuted the prophets who were before you." So, in meditating in the Sermon on the Mount, this particular meditation finishes the Beatitudes. And a quick recap of the Beatitudes shows that people are blessed for these: being poor in spirit, or defined as spiritually destitute, those who mourn, the gentle, those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, the merciful, the pure in heart, and the peacemakers. These are the people that God chooses to bless. And he wraps this up with specifically focusing on those who are persecuted. And he references this in two ways. He says that those who are persecuted for righteousness are blessed. So first, if you are persecuted for doing that which is exemplary, righteousness is not simply doing what is right, but it is doing what God defines as being right. So then, to do righteousness is to be honoring God by your actions. And if you're persecuted for righteousness, you are blessed, for the kingdom of heaven is yours. So by honoring God, by choosing to obey Him, and by being persecuted for that behavior, for that righteousness, then yours is the kingdom of heaven. And then he says, you are blessed when they insult you and persecute you and falsely say every kind of evil against you because of me. So this is another form of referencing persecution here. This one has to do with being insulted, persecuted, lied about, being accused of evil falsely. It's just a very miserable place to be. But then Christ says, if this is done because of me, you are blessed. You are blessed, and you are to be glad and rejoice when that is done because of the Messiah. So be glad and rejoice, because your reward is great in heaven, for this is how they persecuted the prophets who were before you. So he's saying that when you're choosing to follow the Messiah and people reject you, lie about you, then they're cruel to you, when they hurt you, you're to rejoice, to be glad and rejoice, counting your reward in heaven, not on this earth. And in our current cultural crisis, I don't think this could be more relevant, because he's not referencing persecution over your political stance or your idea of what society should look like. You're not. This is a reference specifically over following Christ. And so, if you are persecuted for other things, that's unfortunate. It's never a good thing to be persecuted. Never a good trait of human beings. But here he's specifically referencing who you're being persecuted for. So when you're persecuted for Christ, it is worth all of it, because he is going to grant you great rewards in heaven. Well, anyway, I hope this is an encouragement and a blessing to you today. I know it has been a blessing and encouragement to my spirit. God bless you. Go in peace.